Hey guys, thanks so much for joining me. In this video, we're going to talk about place value. You'll need to know place value in 7th grade when you are changing percents to decimals to fractions. Let's get started. In this video, we're going to talk about place value. This is a place value chart. Now you should be familiar with the whole number side. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000, 100,000, millions, 10 million, 100 million, billions, so on and so forth. Today we're mostly going to be talking about the decimal side of things, starting with the first digit after the decimal is called the tenths place. The next one is the hundredths place, and the one after that is the thousandths place. What we're going to do is look at decimal numbers and convert them to their equivalent fractions. For example, 0.1. Mathematically speaking, this is read as 1/10. When I read it mathematically speaking, I'm easily able to convert it to a fraction, 1/10. This next decimal number is read as 1/100th, which mathematically speaking helps me immediately write it as a fraction, 1/100. Now, what if instead of a 0 here, I actually had 2 digits in the hundredth spot? This would be read as 0 and 25 hundredths, or 25 hundredths. What I want you to notice is that when there's only one digit, but there's 2 places, we have to make sure that we fill that first place with a 0. If we were to do it the other way, put a 0 afterwards, this would be 10 hundredths, which is not equivalent to 1/100ths. So please make sure you're very careful with that. Finally, what if my 1 was in the thousandths place? There's a 0 here and a 0 here, which tells me when I read this mathematically, I should say 0 and 1 thousandths. Or what if I had 1 0 and then 2 other numbers? This would be read as 0 and 25 thousandths. If there were all 3 digits filled after the decimal, we would read this mathematically speaking as 0 and 758 thousandths. Once again, I want to bring your attention to if there's 3 zeros in your denominator, that means you have 3 places after the decimal that need to be filled. If you only have 1 digit, you can only put it in 1 spot, which means you need to put these first 2 as zeros. Similarly, if you only have 2 digits but 3 zeros in your denominator, you're going to need 1 0 as a placeholder. And when there are 3 digits on the numerator and 3 zeros in the denominator, that means each place will be filled with a number. Just to recap, in this video, we learned how rational numbers can be written as both decimals and fractions, and that when you read a number, mathematically speaking, it will tell you how to write it as a fraction and how to write it as a decimal. See you next time. Hey guys, it's Jessica. Thank you so much for learning with me. If you enjoyed this mini lesson, like this video and share it with your friends. And remember, subscribe to Just Focus Online Learning for more amazing educational videos.